YouTube today. Welcome to another episode of Champ Yaps. Yesterday, Lily talked about some Switch 2 scams on eBay. Those are definitely scams. Please report them, get them shut down. I guess I didn't know. My mom told me scalping was illegal, so like to do that with the console. So I have no idea. Personally, I don't mind it. It's stupid and annoying. It should be like criticized and taken down, but like people can afford it. Like it's all about people buying it themselves. All you have to do is just not buy it yourself. It's the people that are willing to spend that much money. Like they aren't the problem. They are okay with just buying it. You know, if scalpers were truly dumb, then they would make no sales. There's a reason it happens, and it sucks. Just wait. I just wait for it to get lower the price, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about the goal, and not just any ordinary goal. This goal is for the next month or two months. Oh, only like 1 month, honestly. If I can do it, it would be actually brutally insane, though. Let's go. You see, we're 855 subs as of now. Probably gonna go down this week. You just wait. I bet you $20 that this video is I'm about to lose subscribers after this video or something. But the goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of my school year this year, which is ads. I forgot they added the next button back on ads. That's stupid. I hate that. But they 1,000 subs end of this school year, which is in like a couple months. Very very early June is when the end of the school year is. So if I can reach 1,000 by then, we just gotta work on the watch time for one before y'all can. I can profit, and then my parents can get off my back about my future and all that. I can help. I can progress. I could get more assistance and dedication. They can finally start to see the potential of the world that is YouTube for me. You know what I'm saying? People might say I don't deserve it. There's smaller YouTubers, I guess, that put more work in, editing and like just come up with more ideas and stuff. And nowhere, I've come up with like at least like 10 ideas a day, I would say. Now, how those vary on quality, that's different. Like I really thought about if I could have everything in the world, what would I do right now? Like ideas are for like content creation. I immediately thought of like a couple just like right away as soon as I had the thought. Kind of crazy. But like I don't have the means to execute them due to barriers. The biggest barrier right now from y'all getting a whole bunch of friend content, unique plush videos and ideas like that, SML style type content. It's not. I could theoretically do that online with my friends that aren't usually doing anything. But like it's never the same, and we never can agree on a game to play. We only play Roblox. None of us have the money to buy those games, so like it's just kind of boring. But in real life, it's because of my parents. They not parent one parent specifically that won't allow them to come over all the time, which I can understand. But like like Logan, he was able to have his friends over, and they're able to profit off of that. And I would love to do that. I have tons of ideas if my friends could just pop up if they're able, because they're able to drive. They can just come over. You know what I'm saying? Like most of them. But now I'm about to hang out with neighborhood friends. So hopefully, and they're down for that. So y'all could get more Mario videos of just like me and my neighborhood friend. You're gonna see them eventually. Probably maybe next week. Who knows? Depends. We have exams coming up too. That's gonna suck. I'm not gonna study super hard for that though. What I gotta study super hard for is the SAT, which is also gonna suck. But like exams, it's gonna be kind of rough because I'm scared. Good news is that these exams I gotta take are only for collegio credit. Water. Only for collegio credit, so I can still pass the class and get my credit. That's all I really care about. It's good to have college credit, but like I don't even know if I'm gonna go to college at this point. Like, really, just like getting just working right away, getting your dough up, not having to worry about debt, just like grinding. Learn what you want online. And it seems a lot more affordable, more fun, more personal of an option. It's gonna suck working a tedious job. But like at the same time, like, I don't even know what I really want to do, and if I want like everything I really want to do doesn't involve working with other people. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, when it comes to the creative departments, I don't like teaming up for the most part with people I don't really know, having to apply for a job and go through that. That's not fun no matter how you twist it for me. So just jumping into the workforce seems like the most getting me ready for the world and what's coming up for the rest of my life type deal option. But YouTube is my way of like not having to do that. To be able to have fun on here, do what I want, hopefully make some people laugh, create discussion, do game shows like What You Gonna Build. If I get popular, bro, I would do What You Gonna Build all the time with y'all who want to do it. That would be so fun. Hosting a whole What You Gonna Build with fans, people that are actually down and to follow the rules. Hopefully, y'all better not be trollers. It would make me mad. But that would be so good. Just imagine that. But like, I don't know when that's gonna happen. But and other challenges, like I want to do freaking Theme Park Tycoon 2 challenges. I know this sounds very bad. I haven't played Roblox games like that in a while. My brain's like dead. Retail Tycoon talent challenges, doing stuff like that. Collaborations. Let's see, like freaking maybe obby collaborations, music collaborations. That would be so cool. Having some making music, doing like what AO Oddwin does. That would be great. Stuff like that. I just want to form a community and be a host and just come up with ideas and have others just take part in them, not do them for me. Take part in them. Big difference. And I want to learn how to do stuff like draw and things like that. You know, I'm pretty good at my own style, but like learn. I want to be versatile. You know, be able to do a whole lot of things, not just be limited to like just one specific type of art style that I have right now. So I'm looking at that. You know, getting that down. But like, you know, I was really thinking about just like life after this, and everyone keeps reminding me, making me prepared stuff, and it's good to be ready and have these life skills before you just jump into it. But like, I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? I don't like preparing for things. Like, I hate studying for tests. Like, it's good to study, but like, I never studied in my life, so that didn't help. You know, I was just kind of a natural growing up. Never had to do that. So of course, my mom predicted that I would go through this, but like at the same time, to like. That's the thing. Like, I'm just so used to be able to do my own free time after I'm done with the homework that I just don't. I never had studying on the schedule. I never had to work hard like that. But even back then, they give us study guides and things to review at least that I did take part in. It's just that like this stuff, they give us a long study guide that isn't even complete. We have to answer it, and it's not like with your note sheet we're just like, oh, write that down. It's like you gotta find it where. And I know this is gonna sound like a new gen thing. The most non-internet way to do it, or just looking up through AI, is go through the textbook. And I'm not doing that for one single long 84 question study guide. No, there's no freaking way. There's no genuine way that I'm doing that. But I think even teachers supposed to look it up at this point, which is good. But like what's the point? All you're doing is gonna find the same information in that textbook quickly online. Like, there's no point. AI made that so much better too, because they love avoiding the question on Google. But also, yeah, and there's just a pause button right here. Pause button on OBS and on my tablet. Why is there no pause button on iOS? It's the smallest device I have. It would be so good for making Angry Birds Plush Adventures again, or that again. It's just that I have to use my new tablet, and I don't want to break that so bad. And also, I don't want to get the storage right up, and I don't have to upload. It's just that I haven't been able to get on my phone, record. Like, my phone's just, I've been so much used to my phone when it comes to stuff like that. So much right now. So if I can't pause a video, I have to make like 30 videos. It's just so annoying, because then you gotta compile that, upload each individual video, title them. It's an annoying process for something I used to just, okay, intro, add the intro, outro, upload video. It's too much, you know. I like that simplicity aspect of Angry Birds Plush Adventures. That's the biggest thing, because it's been on my mind. I truly want to bring it back. Like, I've been watching a lot of SML. I'm exiting that phase. I'm entering another Dashy phase right now. But like, I really wanted to do plush videos again, because I was watching the gold era of SML when he was just making videos as a kid, you know, and I really want to do that. But like, you know, the inability of friends that kind of want to do that, and the fact they can't come over frequently, like Lavelle, and I don't have a sibling like Lance to help me out. You know, like that. It's just me, you know, and I don't really have the technology right now that makes me want to do it that much. Or ideas, honestly. I don't have enough just funny, dumb ideas to come up with on a whim to just record a whole video about that I feel like will be sustainable right now without feeling like I'm undercooking, you know? I was able to just do that in the past, but right now, I don't know. I feel like I need to put a little bit more, like, I have to get something out of it a little bit. I have to try harder to get something out of it. That's what life is right now. You gotta just try harder just to feel something anymore, you know? And also, I guess, continuing the goal about the subscribers thing, it's like, it's just like at school right now too. Like 'cause, my family is concerned about me. You know, like just like going to college, just like did not avoid talking to people. But like I had to explain today why on the internet it's better to talk to people. And don't get me wrong, there's gonna be negative people. Like I was on a whole thread of people complaining about the Switch too, thinking negative, saying we can't support it. If you support it, you're going against the cause. You hate the poor and stuff. And I was just like, I ignore them. You know, I don't respond to that unless they truly make me mad or I see someone that I agree with and I just need to rant to them, tell them how I'm feeling about this. You know, but like everything else is pretty good. You find people that you really agree with and can meet eye to eye on who respond and are polite to you and are kind. And it just feels like there's people that are net geared towards your interests easier. You can just find those people online a lot better than it is in real life, man. And also, the most of my friends that I talk to in real life, like I have, if unless it's on one, bro, I'm always the third wheel. Like you know, the third wheel. People going on a date, got the friend here, just like that's me all the time. When it comes to friend groups, for the most part, I feel like I need to go like ballistic and do my dashy type thing just to finally get in, because I just can't talk like that. I'm not built to have normal conversation. I think I just get bored of it, or like I don't know, or I don't have enough interest to keep talking about it for that long, unless it's generally about a topic I like. But then usually someone else takes it over, and no one looks at me, or no one hears or listens to what I say. It's just I don't know if it's happening to anyone else, but like I don't know. It probably does, but to me, it sticks out so hard to the point where I just want to disassociate and leave. You know, I don't like putting effort into things that I don't see a payoff in. You know, that's why it's so hard for me to stay consistent on the video grind. Because the reason 2 videos is working, one video fails, another video does good. I'm like, yeah. Or both videos fail one day, the next day better. You know, made me it felt good until I got sick, and it made me got used to relaxing again, so I stopped doing it. But I plan on maybe doing that again. I don't know. Roblox game's looking really dry right now. I literally played a Roblox game the other day that was just about sliding down a hill, and I thought there would be more worlds, right, to slide down a hill and like cool things, but no, just slide down. Like literally, old Roblox games weren't the best thing ever, but like you know, Meep City, Pokemon Red Bronze. Hide and seek extreme, like simple concepts, things like Icebreaker. I played that, you know, theme park tycoon. Like you had some unique bangers when I was growing up with Roblox. Nowadays, you really have those mobile type games that are just slide down hill, simulator game where you just do the same thing, get your pets, idle click, re-roll. Like we got to the point where there's games where you just click and get things that you can't. You just click. It's just gambling the game. That's all it is. How we've devolved to this point. Like, where's the creativity? You know? I like how games like I'm really glad Albie Creator is still relevant, kind of, because that game really you can get mad creative in that. Again, my recommendation if the Albie Creator dev somehow watches this podcast episode, you have to do like Mario Galaxy style, like walking along like a planet or a piece of like let's say like this is my mouse is the object. You gotta like go up here and then like you can keep walking around it. I'm gonna join back Albie Creator once that's added. If that's added, I've been checking every occasionally just to see that because I really want to do something like that. Because once you do that, like you can get so that like opens the realm of like so much possibility for me. I had another idea, but I forgot. But like that one's been on my biggest mind. I really just want that. That core idea right there would be heat, indubitably heat. You know what I'm saying? I know. I suck. You know, at being creative, like on the spot, like as artists are having visions and stuff. I have visions. Don't get that twisted. I can have some pretty good visions, but like I can never like truly like see them and like do it. All I have is a concept. Like I have like in my head, all my thoughts, the things I come up with are like prompts. You can think about it. Let me go put these cookies in the oven. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Cookies are cooking in the oven, going well. But yeah, every thought I have is like a little prompt. You just envision. Then my brain thinks about stuff at that moment about what I want. But like when it's time to do it, those thoughts are long gone. And like my family and stuff, they tell me to write that down, to come back to. But like, unless it's like character names or something, the thing is, it's just like my mom knows. I get carried away once I start doing it. Like my brain works in the moment. Like I can only do something in the moment. Like, I can come up with cool ideas, cool concepts. Like I had a Jam and City Escape remix idea for a song. I was just using the bathroom, which I get creative most doing. And then like I forgot it the next day. Of me all gone, all that. I was freaking killing the beat. I loved it. But the only song that's prospered like that, I would say, two songs. If y'all listen to them. Last Resort. That beat I would hum all the time when I was in the shower. And so I was like, oh, I gotta remember this. Like down, down, dun, 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 dun. Then I was watching a Dashie video and he was playing Wii Sports and it was a modern Dashie video. We know when he lost weight and then he was freestyled over the beat. I was like, okay. And I started killing it. I was liking it. I said, oh yeah. I was like, do you want to go bowling? I already know. You want to go? There's no stopping me from I was just killing it. And I remember that, and I kept the idea in mind, and I made sure to get all the Dashie samples and all that, and made the song. I'm really fulfilled about those two songs. Those two are like the only two songs that I've came up with beat wise. I would say. Oh, I don't even know. And Chillin' All Willy Nilly are two other songs where I just like made a beat like dun 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 dun, then made it in BandLab, and then made that a song. The crazy thing behind that song is that I truly made a ton of versions of that song, like ton of lyrics at least, that I just never felt like were good. I felt like it just didn't satisfy me. It felt like just yapping. And then I decided, screw it, let me just talk about making a song, and then I don't even know it was made. And then what was the other one? Chillin' All Willy Nilly. I just was trying to make beats, and then I went over there. I was trying to keep freestyling back then. And then like it went kind of well, but then I would think it was like when you're late night, you don't think straight. I was saying that stuff, and then I re-listened to it when I was thinking straight. I was like, "Ooh, this ain't the best." And then I tried to redo it, and I made it kind of worse on the beginning of the second verse. That's the whole reason I don't listen to that song. It's a huge turn off. And I said some pretty crazy things, and like the original version of "Not Too Bad" that y'all don't know about. I can't listen to it now, like only because something I said was like, ugh. And then the original version of Champ. Oh yeah, that's the only version of Champ that y'all have. I got a new one coming soon, but like, good beat. Don't know if you gotta listen to that. My homies version right now. I don't. You might want to leave that one in the past. It started a good trend, but it's not that specific song. I worry about that original version. I used to listen to it, but ooh. Was it that song? I think it was that song. I could be tripping. There was one lyric of a song. Oh yeah, I got Rainy Days, bro. Oh my god, that's what I was really into. Like Blue Album, Weezer. Oh my god. Oh, I hated that. My friend told me, the friend that I don't hang out with that much anymore, actually at all anymore, we're still kind of cool. He was scared I was gonna become emo or something like that after I was listening to them and listening to their music, showing to him. I said no, and I'm never gonna become nothing wrong over emo, but like that's not me. And then, but that showed hints of that. I was like, no, I had to go. But the beat was heat. The beat was fire. Even my other friend I had at the time, he thought it was heat. It was heat. So I had to keep it, And I kind of got carried away when I was reading the lyrics, That's how I make songs. Like I don't really prepare. I see work, I do it. If I get a test, I see test, I do the test. I don't get ready for a test. I see the test, I just jump right into the test, Because to me, nothing matters. Nothing really, what matters is what matters to you. And to me, tests just don't matter to me that much, Even if they're essential for your future, you got to do good in school, If you want to like get a good, like high, like smart job, like study, prepare for college studying. But to me, like, I'm just not that type of person, I don't. If you have a plan of what you want to do, like what you need, if you have like everything formulated out, like if you have like a whole plan, like if you have an idea of what you want to do, and you know ways to like get there and start working hard for them. Oh shit, what's going on? My chair keeps like falling apart, guys. I don't think this is supposed to happen. But if you have that idea, then you gotta learn to prepare and study for your tests. Which I think most people at my school, they already have a game plan of what they want to do, like if they want to go to college or not and stuff. And yeah, you should do that. That's good. Do good on tests. But for me personally, like I want to do good on tests, but like I don't like putting the effort in to do good on tests because it feels so wasteful. I can do better probably in a study group maybe, or if like the information was already given to me by my teacher, like we got first year, and it was truly just a memory game that tests are. Like then like it would be better. Because these tests are just memory games, memorizing topics and be able to apply them. You know, if we got all the topics and all the information we just needed in a sheet, I would study that. It's the fact that I have to go out my way to find it on my own to then apply that and then study that while feeling all unsure about if this is even right the whole time and feeling like it's worthless while doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I hate questions for stuff. Like why am I getting questions to study with? You know what I'm saying? Like even if these are the questions on the test, like what? Just give me the answer, please. Give me a note sheet to study. And we did get those, but we had to fill out the notes by finding the answers. So it's still, and I never wanted to write the full like whole sentence. But like this is an AP class, by the way. And yeah, I understand you gotta do that. Like that's really a college level class, and it's very mild. I'll give a huge benefit. That class is very mild compared to what actual college would be like. But that's another thing. That doesn't. I don't want to do that. Like for stuff I'm not interested in. If you want to learn like subjects like that, then yeah, you gotta do that. I understand. It's good to know that out the top of your head and memorize that stuff. But for me, who doesn't even know, like who I know for a fact, I don't want to do the majority of stuff I'm learning about in school right now. So that's why it's a lot harder. It's not even the path I want to, other than math, you know. But even I'm naturally really good at math. Praise the Lord for that. Hopefully, I don't lose that skill. I thought I was, but I'm still pretty competent at these formulas. Retaining it though, that's a whole nother story. That's why I suck at SATs and ACTs. I can't retain any information about stuff that doesn't matter to me. And even the stuff that matters to me, I still forget right away. It's just I just live life by the moment and then think about the things I want. That's all I'm doing. I'm constantly thinking about the things I want. I just want friends to come over. I want to film YouTube videos. I want to draw. I want to make music. Daily repeats right there. Like that's it. That's literally. I summarize my entire thought process every day to you guys. That's constantly what I'm thinking about doing. All those things. I want to play Monkey Quest. I want to play Roblox. Like that's everything. Shit, where's the cookies about to be ready? Got a minute left for the cookies. Oh, God. But that's constantly, and I want to make a friend at school. I want to have a hardcore, solid friend, and I kind of do. But they're great, and I love the friends. I have a couple like really good friends, which made me really happy that there's someone who's like me and has the same humor as me and can respect me as I did the visual. You know what I'm saying? But they busy though. You know what I'm saying? Like they always busy, and that's good. But I just want someone who's just has enough free time as me too, so I can do it. But even then, my parents might not let me hang out with them other than that. And this was just like Roblox. But I could say Cameron's exactly like that, but we have kind of different interests in games though. So like we can't really hit it off and have as much fun together playing a game casually, like that I could have like let's say with Aiden, you know, as an example. We can hit it off playing any game in my opinion. Just myself fun usually, but me and Cameron we can hit off playing games we usually like together or when he's in a good mood, you know. But yeah, Cameron's definitely my best friend right now though. Keep that in mind, users. But yeah, it's everything on my mind every single day. Every day. Like I have nothing else. I think about how bad it is to think about my future. I gotta go get these cookies. I'll be right back. Say a couple more things before I close this video. You guys, the internet, the people I don't know, the strangers that have dissenting opinions, things I hate to read and make me mad. I love y'all the most, man. Y'all are the people that just give me energy and give me happiness and complain and shout at the top of my lungs about how confident I am in my opinion. And yes, it's bad to be mad, but at the same time, it's so fun in myself. Just finally find that person you agree with in the field of people that you don't agree with. It feels so good. And talking and trying to contradict everyone else's points. To me, that is just so thrilling to do. And that's why I love all y'all online. Unless you're rude all the time. But I hope you're not a troll. Even trolls deep down they ain't like that. They just doing that to get some enjoyment, which I know. But yeah, it's just like online. I feel noticed. I have my notifications off because I don't want to get into argument threads, name calling and all that. I want to stay as far away from I can from that. So I'm just chilling, reading my little mad reply, then I'm gone, forever. But then, but in real life, I'm just doing my best to get attention without trying to talk to people. Because I know that sounds crazy, right? Like, just go talk to people, But, like, the thing is, I don't want to. I want to try to get the people that are like me and who want to like me attracted towards me to come to me. You know what I'm saying? My goal. And the people I'm attracted to, I'm going to go to them. But the thing is, like, they're kind of few. One in few, anyway. And, they kind of have other people they go to, I'm always the third wheel, like I said. So that's why it's so hard in school. I just explained it all to you. I do the things I do to just get people that like it or appreciate it towards me. But I actually think there's no one who likes it, so I'm just kind of doing it to pass the time right now, or just chill and not just get out of the real world. Because it's just so scary to think about when you can just think about actually going on the grind and doing the things you like and need to do. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully next year is better. I can find some pretty good new friends in all my classes that I have next year and then have a good time with them. Still hang out with the old ones on game days when you guys see the clips that I do. Hopefully have more charity days and my dad lets me and do all that. But you guys, the internet, y'all are the best because we can be so comfortable with one another. We could curse each other out. We could hate each other. We could literally say the worst things to each other and like forget about it later because it's just the internet. You don't know who you're talking to. Just don't get in consistent fights and drop the addies and one-on-one DM type fights. That's actually scary and really personal. Don't do that. Just online. It's like do it in public. Like saying you suck. What are you talking about? Well, other people's like, I like you. I just like that opinion. Just like that environment to me, it's just really cool as a concept and execution. Just being on Reddit and stuff like that. I really like that. Like being on YouTube comments. It sucks on Instagram. It sucks. It makes me mad. But there's just like it's just how I socialize. How am I able to socialize without actually having to talk to people that I don't like? Because I don't know anything about these people other than their current opinion they're discussing at that moment. So I'm just like, I either agree with them or I don't. And either way, I feel like I can conversate with them without actually having to talk to them. But I can, and there's so many more people to just read. I have the confidence to just talk and know that person, I can just talk to you without having to deal with you as a person. I can just deal with whatever you're presenting to me. And usually that's a lot better to deal with than the actual person themselves. That's how I feel. And I'll stay on Discord, I'll stay on Reddit, I'll stay on YouTube, especially YouTube. I hate posting on Instagram, but I keep doing it because I feel like I'm going to hit it big. Maybe. Who knows? It's also, I love Instagram's format. Just the photos and then the videos and the reels. I just love that. It feels like so cozy. I love YouTube more. Don't get it twisted. But Instagram, it's just like a good secondary. It's like, yeah, it's me. You know what I'm saying? I post on there. But like, I get like 0 everything. I don't get any attention on there, man, and that hurts because Instagram's more personal. You leave following the people you know in the real earth, the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another reason I really like online people. Online people like the stuff I say and like agree with me just casually, whereas I never think for likes though because that's you don't know this. They don't care. It's not that deep. It's just nice to feel validated, but it's not that deep to say, oh my God, Mom, famous. Thank you for the likes. I would never say that ever. Ever. My Instagram, it would just be nice to have some. I had one kind of like middle school friend that I think liked everything you saw, which was great though. I love that mindset. I tried doing that for a little bit, but no one I liked ever even liked the story once. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you don't have to, and I'm taking it too seriously. Get that twisted, but this is how I feel. It's like how are strangers that I don't know feel more inclined to agree with me and just have that more positivity than the people I know. You know what I'm saying? It's just I want people that have the same philosophies and mindset as me in my main life to make me want to hang out. And when those people aren't there, your boy goes just do himself and on the YouTube and find those people and just talk to others that are willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. And that's just humans being different as well. That's what it is. That's why there's people like me and other people that aren't like me in the real world. There's no right or wrong objective way to live. The only wrong thing you could do is harm and try to harm others physically or emotionally to try to get them to do something. Just harming people. That's the worst thing you could do, honestly, to me. Breaking in, stealing from people, like taking advantage of people, like that's the only bad thing. If I would say avoiding people is a bad thing. And yeah, just because I have friends and want to have friends, that makes me a social person. By the way, by a thread I read online the other day, I was like, no, you could be a private and secure person, but a private and what's it called, introverted person without having while having friends. Like humans are meant to socialize. You can have friends or talk online and be a private person. Like I don't see how some people can't see that equals. You know what I'm saying I love my privacy. I love being in this room and just chilling and talking to people online and typing and stuff. That's great to me. But I'm also open to hanging out with people. But at the same time, like I like this though. I really do. And I'd say I am a private type of person. I don't have anything to really hide or keep private per se. I do. My art, I keep that hidden for the most part. But like everything else, I kind of just here. But I have nothing to hide though. Like everything I say is just casual topics because there's not that much about me, and that's good. Like you don't have to be this very veritable person. You just got to be a person. Express, do what you think is good. Just hang out and chill. Just don't cause harm on society or wish negative on anyone. And yeah, like you gotta work to succeed after you're of age. When you have, if you want things, and you gotta go work to get them. Like, I understand that basic concept too. I'm not gonna do nothing all the time to my family. Like I want to work hard. Don't get that twisted. It's just that like right now I'm doing that at school. Right now, that's the thing I don't want to do. That's tiring. To go there and do that. To me, it's not worth balancing that also with the job, dude. Putting those two things together equals bad to me. Unnecessary and bad. And I don't want to pooper. Boo boo. That boo boo. I don't want to do that. But I'll explain that in another Champions maybe. Who knows? But this is really long and I gotta go. And I hope you guys enjoy this Champions episode podcast, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.